Can you hear that sound? A baby crying. In our village, alone in the dark.
Have you ever been walking at night and suddenly heard a baby crying? Not from a house or compound, but from deep inside the bushes? Elders say when you hear that cry, you must never answer it, never follow it, never call back, because that cry does not belong to a normal child. They call it the crying child. But before it became a legend, before fear followed its voice, it was once the story of a young girl whose life was silenced. This is how it all began.
Whenever rumors spread about secret scandals involving students, the name that always came up was Greenfield Girls Academy. People whispered that powerful men often targeted girls from that school. But not every student there was reckless. Emily Harper was different. Emily was quiet, focused, always at the top of her class. While others sneaked out at night, Emily stayed back in the dormitory, studying under her lamp. Many girls disliked her for it. They said she was proud, too perfect. But the truth was simple. Emily was an orphan. After her parents passed away from a sudden illness, the principal of Greenfield Girls Academy, Mrs. Margaret Blake, took her in on a full scholarship. Emily became the pride of the school. She represented Greenfield at every academic competition and never failed. But Emily had a secret. Emily was in love. Her boyfriend was Daniel Blake, the principal's son. Daniel had finished secondary school and was waiting for university admission. Whenever his mother came to school, Daniel came along. What people didn't know was that those visits weren't about school. They were about Emily. Their relationship was hidden, quiet, careful. But emotions can be louder than caution. One mistake changed everything. Weeks after Daniel left for university, Emily began to feel unwell. Fatigue, morning sickness, loss of appetite. The school matron noticed and sent her to the clinic. The truth came out quietly. Emily was pregnant. When the principal heard, she was furious, threatened, afraid. When Emily finally revealed who was responsible, Mrs. Blake refused to believe it. She accused Emily of lying, of trying to destroy her family's reputation. And instead of helping her, she hid her. Emily was moved from the dormitory to an abandoned staff quarters deep behind the school, near the bushes. She still attended classes, but she lived alone, lonely, scared, forgotten. Rumors spread. 2 girls, Rachel and Hannah, followed Emily one day and discovered the truth. Emily told them everything, but the principal found out. She threatened them into silence. Fear won. Emily was left alone again. Months later, Daniel returned home. He asked for Emily. His mother told him she had made a mistake and had left school. She said Emily was gone. Daniel believed her and mourned someone who was still alive. When the time came, Emily went into labor alone, weak, exhausted, afraid. She cried out. No one answered. When help finally came, it came too late. Emily lost consciousness. Her baby survived, but Emily never woke up. The truth was buried. An elderly woman known as Madame Celeste, a mysterious herbalist who lived near the forest, found the child. She understood immediately. This was not an ordinary child. She raised the baby quietly. But something strange followed the child as it grew. At night, people heard crying near the bushes. Not threatening, just sad, calling. The cry followed those who had done wrong. The principal began hearing it. So did the matron. The sound haunted them until the truth could no longer stay hidden. The principal confessed publicly, and soon after, she disappeared from public life. The crying child did not attack the innocent. It only reminded the guilty of the pain they tried to bury. Till today, people say if you hear a baby crying near the forest at night, do not follow it. Not because it will harm you, but because some cries are echoes of injustice that never truly fade. Lesson: every wrong action creates a consequence. Some consequences become stories, others become legends. Until the next one, remain blessed.